So you want to get good at this new flashy game called BTD Battles 2. First, let's understand what Battles 2 is really about. BTD Battles 2 is a competitive tower defense game by Ninja Kiwi, who are famously known for that one Bloons game. Or 2. Or 3. Or 6? In essence, both players defend Bloons with these cute little monkeys, while also being able to send Bloons to pressure the player and possibly kill them. As time goes on, the Bloons get stronger and stronger until one of the players loses all their lives, or it reaches round 14 the lower life player loses, or it reaches round 50 and results in a draw if both players have the same HP. Seems easy, right?
No.
We haven't even covered tower compositions, Bloon sense, and eco. Let's start with how you can defend against these nasty Bloons, starting with the towers. You can use this wide array of towers that have different upgradable attacks and abilities to pop the Bloons. They each have 3 upgrade paths with up to 5 upgrades in each path that you can choose from, which give the base tower a bit more power each step. You're not locked into one path only, as you can cross path, meaning you can choose 2 upgrade paths at the same time. The community has developed a way to simplify when talking about these upgrades and different cross paths. It is formatted as x-x-x, where x is the number of upgrades you've done for each path. From left to right, it is top, middle, bottom path. For example, we can call the cross path on screen as 250. But you can only go through a single path once you pass the 3rd upgrade, so choose carefully what combination of upgrades you want. I recommend testing different towers and combinations out in a custom match with a friend or in BTD 6's sandbox mode because it has mostly similar towers, and as of the writing of this video, Battles 2 does not have a sandbox mode. Now that you have a basic overview of what your defenses are, what are you really up against? You're up against these pesky and nasty Bloons, and to be honest, I don't know why they're here. And to be honest, I don't care too. There are many Bloons and Bloon types, but I'll just go over the essentials. The Bloon strength hierarchy generally goes like red, blue, green, yellow, pink, black, white, purple, zebra, lead, rainbow, ceramic, Moab, BFB, ZOMG, DDT, bad. The numbers above the arrows indicate how many Bloons spawn after the layer gets destroyed. Everything below a ceramic takes 1 damage or 1 layer to go down the hierarchy. Everything ceramic and above takes this much layers of damage to pop down. Some Bloons have special properties. All Bloons under Moab class can have a camo property, which makes only certain towers and certain upgrades be able to detect the camo Bloon. All Bloons under Moab class can also have a regrow property, which allows them to go up a layer if not damaged after a few seconds up until the strength of the original Bloon. Ceramic and up, including lead, can have a fortified property which doubles their HP. Lead instead goes to 4. Whites are immune to ice, blacks are immune to explosive attacks, purple is immune to magic and fire, lead is immune to sharp attacks, zebra is white and black properties combined, DDTs inherit black, lead, and camo properties. Bads are immune to all stall effects. You can pause and analyze the info I gave, but playing the game is still the best way to familiarize yourself with what all the Bloons do. This includes learning from mistakes and seeing what the opponent does to certain Bloons. Now you have an overview of how to defend and what you're defending against. Let's talk now about how you can earn money to build your defenses. The main way to get money is through eco. Eco is the term used for the money you earn automatically every 6 seconds. One cycle of this 6 seconds is called an eco boost. The buttons below your towers are the Bloon sends. You can spend money to send Bloons to kill your opponent, but can also boost your eco or decrease it depending on the colored number above the cost. New options for Bloons get unlocked the longer the game goes on. If the icon shows 1 Bloon, then it is called space, whatever Bloon it is. It sends out slowly but is generally cost efficient for eco. If it shows 2 Bloons, it is called grouped, whatever Bloon it is. This sends out way faster than space Bloons, which is good for a group rush to kill your opponent, and is used for faster eco, which snowballs better but is more expensive and less cost efficient than spaced. It generally is a good idea to spend your money into sending Bloons for eco to cause a snowball effect of earning more and more money each eco boost. But be careful, do not send too much Bloons or else you won't have money for your defense. I'll make a detailed eco Bloon guide soon, so don't forget to subscribe. Now, eco is not the only way to earn money. There are other ways, specifically through the towers themselves, called alternative eco. One main source is the banana farm. The banana farm is a tower that earns you a set amount of money in a round regardless of how long it is. It's a cash generating tower you can sink your money into, but do take note that it takes up a tower slot. Other alternative eco options that are upgrades in certain towers include 4th tier middle path Druid, 4th tier middle path Heli, 4th tier middle path Sniper, 4th and 5th tier NG, 3rd to 5th tier Village, although it just boosts eco per bloon send, and 3rd to 5th tier bottom path Boat. Currently, Sniper is the best out eco as its upgrade does amazing group damage while also earning money. Druid, NG, and Heli are also solid choices. Now that you know how the game is played, I'll teach you some tips in tower composition and strategies in game. You can choose 3 towers a match and an accompanying hero, which is a special tower that levels up on its own to get the powerful abilities or even buff your normal towers. Carefully choose the hero you want that synergizes with your loadout. Striker for explosive towers like Bomb and Mortar, Oben for magic towers like Druid and Ninja, and Gwendolyn and Quincy for raw damage. A good composition of towers generally contain options to kill all kind of bloons like camo, lead, purple, black, white, and mob class. No single tower can defend all types of bloons reliably, so choosing another tower to fill in for the other's weaknesses is a good idea. A more advanced composition building strategy includes building a cheap early round focused defense on short maps so that you can save up money to rush them early on, but that's a whole can of worms that can be discussed in another video. Now, tips for bloon sending. One of the first and best skills to develop is looking at the opponent's defense and finding their weaknesses. How, you might ask? Well, it comes with knowledge and experience with the towers as your opponent uses the same set of towers that you use. Say, for example, you know a single Juggernaut can get overwhelmed by rainbows because you've died to the same rush using Juggernaut too. You can use this info to then send them a dense rainbow rush that kills them. Learning what gets past which towers and when to rush is one of the essential ways to improve in this game. Some standard rushes that kill in this game would include Spaced Yellows on round 4 if they have very weak starting defense, Rego Spaced Zebras on round 9, Camo Rush if they forgot to get Camo by round 12, Rego Rainbows or Ceramics layered with purples on top since purples are way faster than rainbows or ceramics, Spaced Fortified Mobs, Spaced or Group Fortified ZOMG Rush with Fortified Mobs on top, round 26 Fortified DDT if they have no good Camo, Lead, or Black defense, round 28 Group Fortified DDT Rush cause DDTs go new, and of course Fortified Bads past round 30. Whew, that was a lot, and we only scratched the surface. But this guide should be just enough for you to get started and maybe even have a head start against your competition. I hope you enjoy the game and continue to support it, since it's one of my favorite multiplayer games for its unique concept, fast-paced gameplay, and depth in strategy. Good luck, and see you on the battlefield.